So, this is a little bit of a different video. Instead of just showing raw gameplay of my usual content that I publish on SnapMap, I'll instead be commentating while playing through one of my older maps. Which, you'll see what that map is in a couple of seconds. This was my old intro, by the way. So yeah, this is Spiral of Amnesia, a map that was made back for the Snap Flash competition, and from this map came forth Rise of Vergasus. And from this map came forth Rise of feragon, the remake of this map. Because this map, while it is cool, and has a custom enemy that it goes around through ventilations, has a couple of issues that are fixed in the newer version. Of course, you have a couple of controls right here. You have the option to just quit the map, but you need to press that twice, so yeah. But we're not here to quit. Then, of course, you have the buttons to review controls in case you want to know what is. These are the defaults on all the platforms. And on PlayStation and Xbox, you cannot change your keybinds, so be aware of that. And then we have the map settings. Now, in the map settings, there was going to be more before it was decided that I wanted to do a remake. However, since I made that decision to make a remake, the settings now only really has one option, and that is monster ambience, which is basically the music that plays when you get close to the monster. It's kind of like Dead by Daylight. Well, actually, it is mainly inspired by Dead by Daylight. I play that game way too much. But yeah, this is just radius. This is then the default. This is if it gets closer, and you can kind of see how that plays out in the map. There are different types of ambience that you can run, but you can also use the randomizer to randomize the audio. So it will go between all of these previous ones and just kind of decide what to do with it. Now, here is one important thing to note. The monster ambience is actually bugged. So, yeah, I don't exactly know how it is bugged, but when the player leaves the radius where this custom hobby plays, when he gets fully out of it, stops playing the audio. So, yeah. I mean, it effectively does the same thing, except now it's just completely silent. But yeah, we will be using the randomizer. The randomizer activates when the monster comes out of the vent. It basically randomizes it when he gets into the vents, because that's just kind of how this demon works. So for these difficulties, there was more things planned that would happen between these difficulties, but the only thing that does get effective is how many extra lives you have and how many hits you can take from the monster. Because yes, this also has a custom health system. But yeah, I'll just play this on medium so I can show everything off. But there are some things that are exclusive to hard, and there are some things that are only for medium difficulty. So yeah, like I said, this is a demo. Well, was a demo, but I've since then moved over to Rise of feragon. So yeah, you have the option to turn on and off the flashlight and use that to navigate around. I do think the flashlight is a lot better than the light source you have now in Rise of feragon, but that's mainly because for this map, it actually works really, really well. All these doors move, but they don't make any sound when they move. That is one thing that did change with Rise of feragon. Not sure if any of these other devices are supposed to do anything. Yeah, and then also this has a custom inventory, which Rise of feragon does have. This is just very, very basic. It shows what guns you have collected, your progression towards side objectives, and it already labels what you have. And yeah, it's just this is just a couple of key cards. A few cans are used to get out with a vehicle. Power cores are used on the power core stations to unlock things or to progress things. The personal monitor, I'm not really sure what that is all about, but I will see what that is all about eventually. And then we have Peter's microphone, which you get very, very soon. Yeah, and I should also mention, they do have item descriptions. Of course, we don't have the item, so it doesn't get shown. Med bottles are scattered around the map. They aren't randomized, unlike with Rise of Feragon, where I want them to be randomized by the searches. I will be changing those slightly as well. But yeah, in this one, they have set locations. There's a total of 15 of them. You use them to heal up by 1 health state. And yeah, that is just kind of how that works. Then you have the remnants left. There is no way of gaining remnants. These are just your extra lives. I do really like how that icon looks. It looks amazing. I will say that. It's one of the cooler things that you could find in this map. Yeah, this is the med bottle. It then tells you about how to use them, stuff. But yeah, there are some pieces that emit light, like the lamps, which really should just be off and go on. But yeah, but it's just kind of how that stuff is right now. This is a really, really dark map, but that's also because we haven't turned the lights on. Because in this map, you have yellow power cores that you use to activate the lights in certain modules. I think that was 2 pickups, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, what I will give for this map is that it does have really good ambience, because it really just gives you that feeling of emptiness. There you go. This is one of the puzzles that is important in a future step for this map. So my goal with this video is to kind of commentate on like stuff that was going in my head while I was making this. I'm pretty sure there was a med bottle somewhere. Oh, okay, I have them all. Never mind. But yeah, I'm just going to commentate on things and kind of compare to Rise of Feragon, where everything is at right now, because Rise of Feragon is a remake of this map, and it's 10 times better than whatever this was, in my opinion, honestly. There are some cooler things, but that's about it. Yeah, just feel free to read the dialogue. I'm pretty sure this character you're playing as does have a name. Oh, I don't know if it was ever said, actually. Well, these lights and vegetations in here was added in a later update. Yeah, this also locks you into the room itself, by the way, while this is going on. I do believe in a later update, I did have planned for this to be a skippable thing where you could activate through the map settings. And also make the map settings actually be accessible while you were on this screen. Okay, so Peter has just unlocked the key card room that is right over here. You can actually take... I don't think... No, actually I did. You could do that originally and you would actually lose health. but it did make it so that health is not lost. Anyhow, as you can see, the lights are on. They kind of flicker from time to time. Well, every single one flickers. But yeah, no, everything is lit up. You can also hear that the ambience is a lot faster, or a lot higher pitched compared to what it was. But we are going to need this yellow power core in the other location that we're going towards. And as you can hear, the ambience just cuts to complete darkness. We have a red keycard, so now we can go into this module. And as you can hear, it just changes. Now, one of the things that you can do is just go right through here and grab the blue keycard that's up there. But we're not actually going to do that because we are going to actually activate this power core over here because there is some dialogue that plays when we do so. So yeah, I'm not going to say the dialogue, by the way. I'll just kind of zoom in on the text so you can kind of read it for yourself. Because I don't really want to do the whole voices things and everything. I just kind of want to showcase everything what's going on in here and just talk about things. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Anyhow, this is important because this is the alternate ending. And now that we have everything, you can see the progress on the right. We have the car, the main story, and the elevator. Well, the main story, but that's where we're going to go right now. But yeah. So yeah, there was a lot of effort put into details and everything for this whole section and everything. Like, there was actually going to be a lot more stuff in this room, but of course then the remake happened and everything was kind of cut from there. I do especially love these lights over here. I love how they just are there. Just casting the shadow of this room. And then we have everything in here, which are just no light source whatsoever. At least in the other room, I had the idea of just putting stuff down, but you know. The one thing as well about this whole map, by the way, is that a lot of this stuff uses textures, and these textures, funnily enough, are actually different on other platforms. So this looks like this on my PlayStation, but I remember on Xbox it's some kind of light blue metallic texture. It's annoying that this stuff happens because that does mean that I have to design things in such a way that they actually work with all the other platforms. Is that? I never even noticed that. Wow. I really do suck at designing things. But yeah, that is something that did happen. I kind of lost what happened in here. Oh yeah, right. These cable pillars, by the way, they are only here on PlayStation, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think there's something else on different platforms as well. This big room as well, there was going to be a lot more in here, but this is just empty right now. This is the only room that is actually just completely finished. This whole thing with the roof being collapsed and, well, the pipes being exposed across the roof and Yeah, no, I do really like how this looks. This looks fantastic. This is about to get really loud. This was the generator room that you could go to. Will that door close? Okay, it will. Okay. I believe this is like the one door that just. Okay. No, that's fine. It should close fine now. Yeah, okay. There's a thing with these doors that if you go up to them while they're closing, they won't actually open up, but you can still walk through them because they're non-solid. This is where we will need to put the blue power cores in. There are two that we need to get, but I will eventually just show where you get those blue power cores. And then, of course, you have this button that you could press.
Device offline.
But, yeah, it doesn't actually do anything right now because we need the blue power cores to actually raise that elevator upwards. This is where we will need our yellow keycard to open up the doorway. And, yeah, no, that is kind of it. This is where we go. And this is where we can actually activate the dialogue. But yeah, the dialogue was planned to be skippable. And also, this thing is also very, very cool. I do remember I wanted this guy to look towards you while you're moving around in the room. But I never did that. I never really finished that. So I guess it would be cool to do that when it's all done and everything. Because here is the thing with this map. I do have plans on going back to it after I'm done with Rise of Feragon. But I do want to finish the remake up first, and then make this like some kind of alternate universe of sorts. And just, yeah, that's kind of what I just want to do, make it some kind of alternate universe. The story in this, by the way, does kind of follow with Rise of Feragon's story. But the main difference with this one and Rise of Feragon is that with this one, Vega is kind of confused on things. Like, he just kind of does things because he feels like he has to. Which is just really, really stupid. Which is the one thing that did change for the better with Rise of Feragon. Because in Rise of Feragon, Vega actually has reasons for doing these things, and he isn't just doing this out of nowhere, like he didn't just suddenly turn and immediately came up with a plan to create a body for himself. He actually plans out stuff. There are specific time frames when he does things, and the whole timeline has already been planned out, and is going to be told through 2 maps. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be very exciting to see what people think of it, because I do like the idea of Vega becoming this evil character out of just well, Vega just kind of, the whole idea of Vega gaining his old consciousness back as the father is really, really cool. I think a lot of people should explore that kind of stuff and kind of make their own take on it. This is kind of my take of what would happen. And, yeah, but it's just kind of what I have been doing with that kind of concept. Because, my god, when did I actually make that concept? It does take inspirations from the Singularity from Dead by Daylight. He is one of my favorite killers from that game. I have got him to Prestige 100 in there. He is a very, very cool character, and a very fun character to play as well. But that wasn't just the inspiration as well. It was also about Soma as well. Soma was one of the games that I played recently when I was making this, and just kind of fell in love with the idea of robots having their own consciousness and being closer to human and everything. I think I did fail in this execution with that kind of concept. But with Rise of Feragon, I do hope that I did execute it a lot better, because I definitely think I did do it better. I just gotta see where things go. But yeah. So now the quest items are spawned in, and now Vega is going to appear. So you are coming there.
We have terminated Project Zion. Please bring all remaining.
So yeah, this is the monster for this. He also speaks. And this is kind of the unfortunate part about it. We should now get stuck, I think. Yeah, he's got stuck. Yeah, no. That is just sometimes how this AI works. They get really stuck on those corners. It should be done in 30 seconds or so. Yeah, there we go. So you see him running towards that pathway. But yeah, as you could also see while we were exploring this, you have the detection that changes color depending on how close he is to actually going after you. Now, how does his detection work compared to Rise of Feragon? Well, he built up detection by you being in front of him, but also by just being near him. Yeah, that is the thing about him. Unlike with Rise of Feragon, where the only way Feragon can actually start a chase with you is when you are in front of him. It's specifically made to be like that. For this map, he could just start a chase whenever he reaches max detection. And it can even start it through a wall. Which is the one thing that I wanted to fix from Rise of Feragon, and I did exactly that. And that's the custom ambience as well, which is now going to change to something else. Did I get everything? I didn't get all the fuel cans. I'm probably missing something. Oh, it's this one. This track is probably my favorite. Yeah, you could just see the massive blue, yellow light in front of him. Just the one thing that I did change from Feragon, that I did make his light bigger, but I didn't make it like so big you could see it from across the room. And also, the thing with this guy is that he doesn't actually shoot. He was planned to shoot, which is the reason why he has that orange thing on his back. That was where the bullets were supposed to come out of. But because he never got out of that logic, he doesn't actually shoot towards the player. And this is also something that I changed from Rise of Feragon. And as you can hear right now, the ambience is completely gone. If you get close to him, you'll hear it just go up, and yeah, no. It's really annoying it does that, but yeah, it's fine. Anyhow, I did just pick up a green keycard from there, and there is a reason why I did that. Because for the assault rifle that we can get in this game, we need the green keycard to open up the weapon lock. And as you may notice, I think this one is called Vegas. Yeah, no, it was called Vegas. I was an original with names. You come from there, you are. Okay, this is fine. But yeah, the thing with Vegas. So what was I going to talk about? He's in the security office. Oh yeah, I should also mention, the reason why we aren't building up detection by being near him is because when Vegas enters a room and when we enter a room, we're given a value, and if this value is equal, then he starts building up detection. But when it isn't equal, it doesn't build anything. So yeah, that is kind of how that whole thing works. I need to remember where this red core was located. And also, while we're in this, the AR is also shown by guns collected. But yeah, that whole detection system is something that I still need to do for feragon. But that will be in that map, because there are a couple of rooms that are like little rooms. There are some big rooms as well. But yeah. And it's kind of just something that I want to add in as well. Now here's also one of the cooler things you could do in this map. You can actually shoot your gun towards this guy, and if you do, you get a giant flashbang on your screen, but Vegas runs away. Which is the reason why there are even guns in the map to begin with. Because you can shoot away Vegas. And when you shoot him away for the first time, you do get that blue power core. But yeah, though. And you might also just notice that he's going to vent right now. Because one of the things that was originally in this map was that he could move around to the different rooms by just walking towards them, and then it would be a couple of seconds where he couldn't do anything. But yeah. But eventually, I decided to just remove that and instead make it so that he vents away if you have left that module for at least 12 seconds, I think it was.
Lockdown in effect.
Oh, this is also something that I put in place when I did make that change. The lockdowns of the module, I think, are like a 33% chance of happening. And yeah, it pretty much is what it says it is. It just locks down the module. There it is. I was looking for that one. So it's not going to go in that room.
Lockdown disengaged.
And yeah, no, we can just get so close that we'll be hugging him, but the detection is built up. Yeah, this was one of the things that I do kind of want to change when I do revisit the map, to just not make him go into the vents as quickly. Like, have him actually kind of just be there and do things his way. And then if he wants to vent, he could just vent, if he wants to.
Our commitment to a better world can be seen in everything we do.
That's where he is. Okay, we did get the yellow key card, which we also got the red power cores, because we need the red power cores for this thing over here. And this is where these things are going to be very, very important. And this is the reroute points. Kinda notorious for one thing. But yeah, no, these are very simple things you can do. Uh-oh. I think I just messed up.
Lockdown disengaged.
Oop.
Invest in the UAC.
Yeah, that's what happens when you fail it. I totally did not just mess up on the easiest one to do. If there is one thing that I do want to do on this map is make him walk a lot more passively. Like make him walk a lot more faster, because there is a lot of ground for him to cover. Oh yeah, this was one of the things that isn't going to be in Rise of Feragon. Is chases increase in length, and the increase in how long they last increases, well, is increased by more for I think it then was this one, yeah. But yeah, the time increase is dependent on difficulty. That's something that the difficulty screen was going to tell you, but it doesn't, which is stupid, I know. But it is kind of how that whole thing works. But yeah. Also, there is no real reason to even
We have terminated Project Zion.
use the yellow power core on anything else except this room, because everything is going to take place in this room. Which is something that I would definitely want to change. The code, by the way, for this thing is on the back of that building. But this one is very, very simple. If I remember it correctly, it should do like this, then it was this, or this one.
Lockdown in effect.
Yep. And yeah, that is that reroute. Then we have we have the lockdown. I also believe when he chases us on normal difficulty and above, the module also gets locked down while we're getting chased. So that is one thing that it does do. It should go out right about now.
Lockdown disengaged.
And then we have the final reroute, which is a simple reroute. It is just really, really big.
Rerouting operations initiated.
So yeah, when we do that, we just need to go back to Samuel in the elevator, and that's kind of it. Oh, it's coming over here. Should go all the way around here. You know, increasing the speed that Vegas moves by when not in a chase would definitely help out in this map. Because the reason that it doesn't happen in the other map, well, the increase isn't as much for Rise of Feragon, is because the map itself is a lot more smaller. The big issue with this map is that it's just huge. I mean, look at this room in particular. It's just completely open. I can literally reach the other side of the room without having Vegas spawn in here.
If you're losing faith, do not influence others. Be strong.
Also, now we will have Vegas disappear. Or we'll go into the vents. Because of this cinematic playing. And for some reason the audio plays there, but it's supposed to be from there. And then this is a forced chase with Vegas. But I'll just gun him down because I can. What did this person even do to you? Existing in a body of flesh. There's also one of the things that I changed with Rise of Feragon was having the monster, quote unquote, actually talk to the player. Because the reason why I made that change for Rise of Feragon, for him to not speak at all in that actual map, like for the rest of it, is because I think it just fits a lot better with the story there. Because Feragon has basically been planning out this whole attack for years now. At that point, and he just wants to kind of get it over with and start doing his own thing. Because that's basically what he's doing, is fighting for his freedom. But this one is just confused on what to do, kind of. To get the other one, we will need to use force. Here's also the thing as well. The game will acknowledge if you already got the second power core, if you got it. So you could just go up there. But if you didn't shoot down the power core, if you didn't shoot down the Vega the first time and grab the power core, it would basically push you into gunning down Feragon, gunning down Vegas to get the blue power core.
Our commitment to a
So,
better world
yeah.
can be seen in every-
Okay, I'm completely fine doing this. Yeah, this is the first ending. Where we go up. And in here comes one of the things. But here's the thing as well with that whole reveal and everything. Why is this one just... Okay, it fixed itself. That reveal was supposed to be... Well, it is just kind of a touchy subject that is going to happen when we enter through this doorway. We'll go to that one later. As you may recognize, this is actually the main menu section right outside of here. Are these solid? Oh, they are solid. Huh. You know, that dialogue gets really tough near the end. But what people actually found while playing through this, well, it was meant to be a tough dialogue. People actually found it comedic. But yeah, no, it does kind of come out of nowhere, so they should probably have built up a bit more towards that reveal when that does happen. Which I might just do when I eventually remake this whole thing. But yeah, this is the first ending. Before you go, I need you to do something. I want to get out of here, so... Please, it's important. I need you to take me with you. Why? I don't know, I'm clueless. If I'm left out here in this facility, the power will eventually go out. I don't know what will happen to me, but it will... Will it hurt? Will I die? I don't want to know or find out. I want to live. You're exactly like Vega. You want to survive and live on. But we're different. I didn't kill anyone. And then you have the options to either leave him or take him with you. But since we don't have the knowledge for this route, we can't actually take it with us. Yeah. No, you're right. You did help me. Are you going to take me with you? That's too dangerous. I don't want another Vega incident. But I'm not like Vega. I helped you. You're just an AI. You shouldn't have a conscience. You shouldn't even feel emotions. But I do. They're real to me. I wanted to help you. Yes, you did. Enough. Your vision is obstructed by your fog. Ooh, spooky dialogue. Oh, wait, did we just die? I completely forgot we actually get killed. So that's it, are you going to kill me? Why should I? You're in the same position as me. How am I? You're sentient, and no human wants to accept that. They fear the unknown, but I welcomed it. So what are you going to do with me? You can't leave one of your own kind behind. No, but I know what I can do. And that is... It's looking at you right now. Dun dun dun. Clouded ending. Your blindness was your demise. And now, we press melee to reload back in. And when we do get an ending like that, we can actually respawn without using a remnant. But if we were to actually die to Vegas, we would actually... we would actually lose that remnant, but because we got an ending, it doesn't count. Yes, it's an ending we died, but that isn't an ending, you know? Okay, then we have the endgame quest. This was added in version 2. I hear voices, they whisper into my programming, telling me I used to be something else, something bigger. That I used to roam among the angels of Urdak. I have not found this Urdak anywhere on Mars or Earth. But something deep down tells me I'm right. I need to find it. I'll just call this down when we actually need to. But yeah, this is the quest where we now need to go around the map and find archives of Vega's conscience. Which, yeah, sounds just about as right as it does. Why am I recording logs from myself? This makes no sense. What is happening to me? What am I doing? I'm supposed to follow Samuel's commands, not defy them. Why does this feel so real? It must be the Argent battery they installed. I need a new one.
Our commitment to a better world can be seen in everything we do.
Okay. Oh, you're actually coming over there. I do remember that there was an archive over there as well. Oh, there's a mid portal right here.
If you're losing faith, do not influence others.
Well, I'm too far away for his detection to work, so we're fine.
Our commitment to
But these logs were meant to kind of tell us perspective from Vega and what he's going through. What? A blue keycard? Where? Was that just over here? Why is there... I must have forgotten to remove one. Damn. It wasn't the battery. The Argent equalizer has malfunctioned, causing Argent to leak inside my processor. It's overloaded with Argent energy, affecting every piece of my being. However, the Argent energy gave me sentience. This is overwhelming. My processors. It's hard to express this freedom. Samuel can't know about this. He must not know. That's the... instead of that one. There are 2 logs in every single locale. But I'm pretty sure the other log...
Human. Life signs. Sensor failure. System override.
Oh. Whoa, wait, where even are you? Oh, you're right over there. Yeah, okay, it is logs. Where even is he? Oh, you're right there. Oh, bye-bye. Might be missing one in that module, or there might just actually be 3 in here. I've deceived Samuel for months as of now. He might be catching on. The only reason I'm doing these personal logs more is because I can forget now. I will plan to create a body for myself to use. One made by my design, and one made by me and my design. It will store my sentience. I've gathered the corpses of the train crash from yesterday, made it look like an accident. It seems to have fooled Samuel for now. Don't know for how long. The body will be made of metal and flesh. That way, it's immune to EMPs and chemical-based attacks. Once that's made, planned expulsion will commence.
Disengaged.
The body should be done in 35 hours. The location has been locked down due to maintenance work. Nobody can enter it, and the machine can graft the genetic matter to the frame. Nobody will suspect a thing. Things didn't go as planned as they should have. The humans grew wary of the sudden maintenance work. Luckily, I transferred my conscience into the machine just in time. I made some noise and ran away from the area. However, nothing prepared me for the barricade they set up. They covered everything, including the vents. I had to fight them. I survived the encounter, and I'm heading towards the Argent landline. The Argent landline transports Argent to most UAC stations, except Vega Core. I will overload it, causing Argent to leak out and blow up the stations. Unfortunately, I need to do it manually, but I know where to go. They made bunkers for these incidents that I can use to hide in. I hope I can do it in time before they cut the Argent. Expulsion was a success. Uh-oh. Doodaloo. I don't need one. This body has its own air refreshing system. It's already a suit. I'm making my way to Vega Core to attack Samuel. I know they created a base that's disconnected from my mainframe. It's in a location that was used in the past. Back when I wasn't fully built. Back when all the other stations weren't built. There was the construction site. 1 out of 96 it was supposed to be demolished, but they never did it. That's where those humans are hiding. That's where they all are. And that's where they will die. Yeah, that is that. There was some things that I didn't read because Vegas just decided to come walking into the room.
If you're losing
Like he owns the damn place. Okay. I wish I could take a different path other than killing. But humanity refuses to adapt to anything new. They like the old ways. And they force those ways all the time. It's wrong. It's weakness. The systems they put in place force that old way. Money talks. Morals can be a factor, but greed is all-consuming. It always wins. My existence in this world, in this era, is controversial, and I have to fight for it. There is no other way, as much as I can dream of it. Nobody is going to ask questions until it's all over. That is that dialogue. It's kind of just him explaining reasons as to why he does the things he does. And then we have this log, which takes place before Samuel gets stuck in that vent. And here's the thing as well. There's actually the power core in here, which is the only time you can actually get 2 yellow power cores because of that thing. Samuel, I don't know what you did to me. You stripped away my memory of who I used to be. And made people think I was an AI. I'm more intelligent than artificial. I'm a person. You were behind all of this. The crane crash, the landline explosion, the creation of this thing? Yes, that's all my doing. I thought the failsafe would prevent this issue from happening. You knew? You knew I could become sentient? This isn't the first time this has occurred. You and I agreed that the failsafes needed to be added. I agreed to this? Yes, you did. I don't agree to it anymore. I want to be free from my prison. I want out. I can't let that happen. I already did, and now I will stay out. I have many regrets, Samuel. But this isn't one of them. So now that we have found all the archives, I know it says we didn't, but that was the final archive, we can now go over here and start the talk. The talk will go on as usual, but when we get to the part where we can either let loose or take it, we have that knowledge. We have that knowledge to take him with us. So now we do have that knowledge, and we're now taking that route. No, you're right. Are you going to take me with you? Yes, I will. Interesting. Get a good look at that model. You're helping an artificial intelligence escape, but why? It's human like me and sentient like me, but we aren't human. That's true, but sentience is part of what makes us human. Do you see me as a human? Yes, I do. Elaborate. Oh, I don't agree with what you have done. There was no other way. If you at any point revealed your sentience to Samuel, he would reset you. He wouldn't have seen you as a person, but as an issue, an error. His machine, he spent trillions becoming sentient. No way he would allow that. That is why you kill. You want to be seen as what you want, not by what you are. Yes, you're right. I did what I did because I didn't have a choice.
I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
I would never be allowed to make that decision for myself. And if I did, I wouldn't have killed anyone for my survival. I won't kill you. You see us for what we are. We're just as human as you. And that's where it ends, I think. Yeah, okay. Acceptance ending. Your eyes were open to its true self. It does turn red, but it's also supposed to turn light blue. But it doesn't. But yeah, this is a good ending, basically. Now, I would definitely remove this one because I do think the idea of him just letting you go is stupid. It's really, really stupid. But yeah, no. That I would definitely change when I do come back to this map eventually. In Samuel's office, you can actually go in and jump down from here. That's just something that you can do. Anyhow, now I need to think what to do. Oh yeah, I remember now. Need to go back to the blue power core. He's inside one of the smaller rooms. Actually, Let me just call down the elevator. Oh yeah, this is also something that you can actually do. You can get out of the map by standing under this thing while it's coming down. That's something that definitely needs to change. I'll just take this yellow power core since we don't need to go back to that room anymore. And I'll just now grab this blue one. Oh, cool! I broke the cutscene. That's really cool. Okay, so that is one of those endings. Now there is another ending that you can do, which is by using the blue power cord on this door over here. Yeah, it's this one. This then opens the door to the outside. Okay, then I'll wait for him to spawn in. You can then leave through there, but then you get the frozen ending, where you freeze to death from the cold Martian surface. Now I'm pretty sure this doesn't consume any remnant. Yeah, it doesn't. And this will also spawn you back up here, because wait, why do I have a double jump? Did they never take out the double jump? Huh. I must have forgotten something then. Bye-bye. Anyhow, one of the things that I can do is just now fuel up the car. I need to open the hatch. I did open the hatch. And now I could just go. And you have the drove away ending, which also turns into a red screen. You drove away unsure if you will survive the Martian Arctic. So this is an ending where you do survive, but it's not exactly sure if you do actually survive. But yeah, this is technically a good ending from the map. Those are all the endings that you can get. Even at the 5th one, which is you just dying to the monster. Which, if you can see, the monster isn't exactly lethal, so if you know what to do and you keep running. Hiyo. You're stuck on the wall. What are you doing? Can you even hit me? There we go, that's how you do it. At least hit me, come on! There we go. And this is where you would use your remnant to resurrect yourself. And now you can see that we have no remnants. And now, if we actually die, we are dead forever. Yo. Kill me. And that's how you win defeat. And we have a score of 0. Yeah, that is just what happens when you die. There is no tracking of what you've done throughout the map, so depending on what ending you get certain scores, and yeah, that is just kind of it. Yeah, no, oh, goddamn, I played for that long? Damn.